As promised, Michael Oliveira, Oban, Elliott. Shout out everybody tuning in. UFC Belgrade. We live for UFC Belgrade. This card is flying by, bro. This card started what, 2.5 hours ago? Okay. Michael Oliveira versus Oban Elliott is live right now. Michael Oliveira, big old lightweight. Not the tallest of the bunch though, huh? How the fuck are these guys the same height, same weight? Michael Oliveira got a ton more muscle on him. Anyway, Michael Oliveira and Oban Elliott, they're standing in the middle. Michael Oliveira looks a bit gun shy to start though. Oban already firing off, landing a couple strikes. Oliveira pressing Oban. Oban right behind that black line, skirting it. Right hand for Oban. You know, this guy Michael Oliveira, people were calling for him to move up to 170 or to 185 after this. Oh, my bad. Yeah, he's a welterweight. People were calling for Oliveira to move up to 85 after this. I mean, I don't know. Oh shit, jab from Oliveira drops Oban the first one. The first one, bro. Oban's legs are gone. Damn. Oban back to his feet though. Circling. Oliveira pressing Oban against that cage, trying to corner him. Oban shoots in. Oliveira sprawls. Pretty basic. 3:30 left in the round. I'll get the clock going for the dang. Michael Oliveira drops Oban again with the right hand. Oban is face down, ass up right now. Dude, Oban is dead. That is so embarrassing. Not that Michael Oliveira shouldn't have won, but just like the state of Oban Elliott is crazy. Hang on, I'm trying to set up the clock. You can't, just deal with this part. It's going to look funky for a second. But there's a method to the madness. Okay, the clock should be ready to go. Once the fight starts again, I'll crop it even more. Yo, what up, bro? Shit, Michael Oliveira. We hear from Michael Oliveira. First round knockout. Yeah, so Michael Oliveira just stopped Oban Elliott first round. We got Ludovic Klein versus Tofik Musayev up next. Milos Djonkic versus Noah Gugnon. Vlasto Seppo versus Gilbert Urbina. Dusto Todorovic versus Robert Valentin. Marcin Tybura, Alexander Rakic. Blachowicz versus Navajo Sterling. So then we got Medic versus D-Rod. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more fights. I know I look cooked. But what do you guys want? Should I just not have gone live? And still undefeated Michael Oliveira. This guy, Michael Oliveira, the one thing I would say is he's a bit too muscle bound for 170. If he wants to stay at this division, he needs to bring down some of that muscle. He needs to let go some of that muscle. Not too much. But Michael Oliveira, I think he's perfect for 170. He's just super muscle bound. I don't know how hard it is for him to make weight, but it kind of looked like it was. Wait, he said he wants to take a fight? Jeff Neal. Wait, let me hear. UFC offered him the guy who's fighting Jeff Neal. That fight is canceled, so he'd like to take that fight. Damn. Michael Oliveira, he's the truth. Shout out Brazil. Yeah, bro. Can you tell Steppa to pipe the fuck down, bro? Chitty and Jokuwani. Who pulled out though? Neil withdrew. So okay, Michael Oliveira wants to run it with Chitty then. Chitty's out of an opponent for UFC 330. Michael Oliveira wants to turn around on UFC 330. I mean, why not? Why not? You guys in favor of that? Who we got in the main event? Medic or Rodriguez? What up to all the boys? All the boys filing in, tapping in. One more time, shout out to Roro, shout out Scott Snyder, shout out Dundaughter, shout out Steppa, shout out Otto. Yeah, shout out. Let's read the chats real quick. Roro says, yo. Scott says, tapping in with the big stepper. What's good, homie? I'm hoping D-Rod wins. Honestly, I mean, I'm hoping D-Rod wins too. Dundaughter says, big up. Roro says, shut the fuck up, Steppa. You were here last night. Yes, he was. Otto says, yo, what up? Hope you're doing great today, man, and everybody else too, but I hope you're doing great. Thank you, Otto. I'm doing good, homie. I hope you're doing good too, Otto. Early fights, so shit, it's always a good day. What's poppin' MMA Now? Look at that new Memby next to MMA Now's name. Andrew Nance is to thank for that, by the way. But what up, MMA Now says, my goodness, Michael must hit hard. Yeah, the dude is a pretty strong fella. I like the guy Michael, and unfortunately, it's like Oban fucking dwindled at the earliest sign of success for Michael. Like Michael lands one strike, Oban goes down. You know, Michael lands another strike, Oban goes down again. It's like, is it fluky? Does he really got that power? You know, responding to MMA Now's comment saying, "My goodness, Michael must hit hard." It's one of two things. MMA Now, either Michael hits hard, or Oban might be a little bit of a softie. Maybe both are true. But how do we gauge that? You know, literally the first jab Michael lands, Oban goes down. Michael lands a right hand a few minutes later, or like a minute later, Oban goes down again. So anyway, give me a moment. We got probably a big downtime in between this fight, so give me a couple seconds to finish setting up. Seba says, not my fault you barely go live anymore. Shit, homie. You got to wait till I grace you with the live, Steppa. You're always complaining. Again, Val hurt Oban, so I know he was gonna get dropped. The question is, could he survive? And I mean, yeah, if Val Woodburn is dropping Oban, come on now. Bro, just stop not going live for days at a time. I mean, okay, but at the same time, if there's nothing to talk about, I'm not going to force the live anymore. That's what that 90-day live stream streak was for, Steppa. That was all the fucking, Jester Maxon. That was all the Jester Maxon for you. So, now if there's nothing to talk about, I'm not going live. I'm not going to go live. Even though, I'll put it like this. Let me just keep it real for the one time. Even though there's probably a decent amount of you guys that like me to go live every day, and no matter what I talk about, you will tune in. Thank you. Much love to you guys. Extra love to you guys. But unfortunately, there needs to be more. There needs to be more of that. There needs to be more hardcores who will tune in on a slow news day. Because we got some of you boys, but it's like shit, we might as well just make that shit members only. So probably something like that. But Steppa ain't even a member. Yeah, he's talking. So shit, even if I did go live on a slow news day, it's still not gonna be for Steppa. It'll probably be members only. Just because, it's just not enough. And that's just a bit of a challenge. It's like you guys need a, shit, that is a challenge. You guys always fucking come after me. So it's like we need more of you showing up on slow news days to keep it just to be blunt about it. You guys want streams on slow news days, then more of you need to show up on slow news days. Steppa, you probably got to cop that Memby. You feel me? Rose says we all have lives except you. Yeah, Steppa. Come on, homie. We all got lives out here. MMA Now says correct. Yeah. All right. Anyway, give me a few moments. I'll be back before the next fight. Ludovic Klein is coming up. Yo. Sorry. You guys know how these morning cards, man. You guys know how these morning cards be. And then we got the stream lagging. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding. Okay, I'm doing a 5,000. Okay, 5,000 looking good. I think 5,000 looking good. No lag. Spaces feel like if I saw Perry IRL, I would be fanned out. I hope so, but shit, no one fanned out on me yet. No one recognized me yet, boys. Only nothing but false flags. Nothing but false flags. People be recognizing me, and I swear, in the past, I've been like thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit, here's my moment in time. Here's the first Perry Punch viewer gonna recognize me in person. And then I'm like, where you know me from? And then they like say some bullshit ass story. And I'm like, yeah, shit, that ain't me. But you guys know by now, I just got that familiar face. So it happens a lot. A lot of times people are like, yo, do I know you? Like, you look like somebody I know. And I'm like, shit, I mean, in the back of my head, I'm always like, shit, like, you know me from YouTube? You know me from my interviews? But shout out to Space. We did lower the bit rate. I don't know though, man. Space with the damn. Yeah, that shit happens. Man, I wish the stream wasn't lagging. We got Alexander Rakic versus Marcin Tybura coming up. Shout out to everybody watching. Thanks for tuning in. And then thanks in advance for liking that stream, right? I know everybody watching is hitting that like button. So thank you in advance. I mean, shit, if we could get like 10 likes on the evening, I'd be stoked. We're at 7 right now. We'll work our way up, but let's do small milestones, you know? Shit, 10 likes. We at 7 right now. Space asking what's wrong with it. What's wrong with what? The stream? It was a bit laggy, but we're looking good now. We're looking good now. The thing though I've been noticing is we should be 6 fights in, right? Because the card started at 7 a.m. So we should be 6 fights in. I just noticed that they're running through this card, bro. And I know I didn't make any picks today. Steppa says, last time I copped that memby, you said you ain't give a sausage. You didn't cop the memby though, Steppa, if I'm not mistaken. So we're supposed to be six fights in. We're 2, 4, 6, 7. We're 8 fights in. We're ahead of schedule. You know, it's supposed to be Tofik Mosayev versus Ludovic Klein was supposed to be wrapping up at like 11 a.m. The main card's gonna start, but the main card, you know, like if you go to, let's go to MMA Fighting and see when the main card was supposed to start. Steppa says, yes, I did. Yeah, see, so it says the main card was supposed to start at 11 a.m. Pacific. Literally says main card's supposed to start at 11 a.m. Pacific. And it's 10 a.m. Pacific. So is there like an hour of waiting that's going to happen? What's going to go on here? Because, I mean, I'm just wondering. The time slot, the main card starts at 11 a.m. Pacific. We an hour ahead of fucking schedule. I do got to take a shit. You get the perks though. Space Kid says, yeah, there's perks with members. Steppa's just a hater, bro. I'm not tripping about Steppa. Steppa, like, you know, Steppa always negative, always hating, and then he'll be nice halfway through the stream. Let that be known to the rest of chat that Perry doesn't give a fuck if you sub or not. Of course I do, but Steppa's just a hating bitch. And you know, that's all I really got to say about Steppa. Medic versus Rodriguez main card, poo punch. We got kind of a mid fight to start it off. Not even gonna lie to you, toilet cam. Milos Jonkic versus Noah Gugnon. Just let me take my shit now, you know? Sorry, I know I just came back from a break, but let me take my shit now. Okay, I'm gonna take my shit now. I'll be back though, boys. Run up the likes on the stream in my absence. Steppa's tripping. Okay, so Noah Gugyan submits his opponent in the first. Did Jonkic fight? I think he's coming up right now. Oh no, Jonkic did fight. He just lost. Yeah, Milos just fought and he lost. Tapped out via rear naked choke. Gugnon with the leg kicks and shit, just completely destroying this guy Jonkic. Vlasto, Seppo versus Gilbert or Bean is up next. This guy Vlasto's been getting hyped. Minus 330 favorite against Gilbert or Bean, a plus 260 dog. So this guy Vlasto Kepo, everyone's hyped on him. I don't know why. $1080, 30 FPS. 4,500. Okay, I think this is better. I'm trying not to be irritated, bro. I guess we're not lagging right now, so whatever, man. What is this promotion? What is this promotion for Mackenzie Dern though? You guys seeing this promotion for Mackenzie Dern with this sassy bitch music and stuff? Such wolf tickets. It's such wolf tickets, man. Why they hyping up Mackenzie Dern like she's this fucking like she's this world beater? She's pregnant again. At least I thought. Franklin says Casey in the building. Ha, fuck no, thank God. Nunes, only good woman fighter ever. She threw her only fight loss. Late career loss. Okay, while we're sitting on our fucking hands, Anthony Smith's wife has come out and she's issued a statement, following his arrest. And here's what she has to say. Anthony Smith's wife is denying the DV allegations. She goes, "There's not a lot I can say right now. I love Anthony with every ounce of my being. He is a good man, a great dad, and an incredible husband who loves us endlessly. Anyone that knows him can attest to that. They made a mental health struggle into something it wasn't. I am safe and always was safe. He would never hurt me, ever. I called for help to protect him from himself." Um, I mean, in my opinion, it's like, I don't know what's going on, but what, the breadwinner's locked up now, so you gotta, retract your claims of DV? I mean, did Anthony not try to run you over or not, Mrs. Lionheart 15? Mrs. Lionheart 5. Did Anthony try to run you over or not? Did he kidnap you into a car or not? You know? And then, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just say it, but it's like lying to the public, misleading the public to get him freed. I get it, but it's just so, this is the thing about DV, bro. This is the thing about DV and all these women out there that, like, dabble in this shit, is you call the cops on him, you need help, he gets in trouble. Now you take it all back. It's just like, bruh. I believe the police, Jacob says Roe. I mean, I believe the police too. Like, the wife's acting like the police jumped to all these conclusions. Who, like, I don't know. You called the police. Who told the police that he tried to kidnap you? Who told the police that he tried to run you over? Anthony Smith in the court video, he looks super fucking sorry. He looks super sympathetic to what he's done, his actions. In my humble opinion, I think his wife is just retracting her statements because he's the breadwinner, and she'll basically continue to take these beatings, so that she doesn't have to go get a regular job because she got multiple kids with this man. I mean, you guys want to just hear the blunt fucking truth? I'll tell you the blunt fucking truth. That's the jumping to conclusion. That's what this is giving. That's what this is giving. It gives, you called the cops on him, things weren't going well. Now the consequences of the actions are sinking in, and you want to retract the statements. I don't know. Vlasto Kepo versus Gilbert Urbina is up now, by the way. Vlasto Chepo versus Gilbert is on now. Bro, I'm gonna kill my fucking computer for the lagging of the stream. Vlasto Kepa with the right hand, left hook. Ooh, nasty right hand for Vlasto. He got some good boxing. Gilbert against the cage. Vlasto just pressing him. Right hands, left hooks. Gilbert landing a right hand and knee in between. Gilbert swinging in between. Vlasto's going right hand, left hook. Oh shit, Gilbert just dropped Vlasto. Gilbert gonna finish this guy Vlasto right now. Yeah, this guy Vlasto Kepo's done. Gilbert Urbina beating up Vlasto Kepo from top. You can always tell. Yep, Mark Goddard steps in and stops it. Gilbert Urbina stops Klepto. It's a bad performance, man. This is the guy people were hyping up all week. Good job to Gilbert Urbina, but I mean, what are we even watching? What did we just watch? Some guy throw his fucking opportunity away for being an idiot? Audio seems fine, it's just the camera sometimes, and I know. Don't even fucking look at the camera, bro. Just listen. At this point, just listen, man. Hype train much? Yeah, a little bit. People forget, man. People forget what? Gilbert Urbina's a beast? I don't know if I'd go that far, Aries. Every time I see my fucking thing lagging, it kills me on the inside. I just want to end the stream, actually. I actually just want to end the stream. I actually just want to end the stream. No, it's just pissing me off, bro, because it's a chain reaction. It's a chain reaction. That's why I want to end the fucking stream. It's a chain reaction. I'm actually pissed the fuck off. It's like Okay, so my shit's lagging. I'm trying to fucking fix the shit lagging. Now I'm not talking as much. Now you guys aren't fucking operating in the chat. Now YouTube ain't fucking recommending the stream. You see why I want to just end it? You see why I want to just end the shit? I just want to end it, bro. Shit's lagging. I'm trying to fix it. While I'm trying to fix it, I can't fucking talk. You guys don't drop anything in the chat because I'm not talking. Then YouTube stops recommending this shit because you guys aren't fucking dropping nothing in the chat. The viewership's going down. It's just like, bro, suck my fucking dick. It's just pissing me the fuck off. Rose says, "Bro, it's fine, Jacob. We only look at you for your reactions anyway." Well, shit, I don't want to fucking do it if I got fucking 5 people watching. This is gay as fuck. Gay as fuck, bro. Man, I feel like I'm the only literate in chat. Franklin says, "LMFAO end stream, be goated, can always come back whenever, but I'm the sour type when need to be." No, I'm sour as fuck right now, bro. I'm sour as fuck right now. Yeah, all you guys too. You guys are low-key pissing me off too, because it's a fucking trifecta. It's a trifecta. Like I said, you guys ain't dropping shit in chat. That's pissing me off. All of it's pissing me off. As a matter of fact, what a day to wait. What a way to start my damn day. I don't mean to gaslight you guys, but I'm gonna do it a little bit, bro. So fucking annoying. Overall everything. Shut up, says Aries. No, I'm pissed, says Franklin. Shit, shut up's better than nothing, Aries. And you are dropping in chat, so it's not really at you, but talking about we piss you off. Shit, you know I'm just trolling, bro. Relax, Aries. Relax. I'm just trolling. But it is. There's a little bit of truth in every fucking troll, bro. There's a little bit of truth in every troll. To put it in a nicer way, it's like it's pissing me off that I'm in a bad mood, which is resulting in you guys chatting less. You know what I mean? But obviously I'm in a bad mood because this fucking internet connection is shit. And I'm not talking as much, and then you guys don't pick up the slack, which is fine. But it is pissing me off. Like it is. Because then I look at the fucking stream numbers and it's like, oh my god. I'm super pissed now. Need more beer. Do I need a fucking beer, bro? I do have a beer in the fridge. Maybe I need a fucking beer, bro. Why Dusko look like Dustin Poirier? I don't see it. Restart chat question mark. They blocking the stream. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it and hope that fucking shit changes, bro. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't irritated. I just had to fucking let that out. You know, and it's not your guys' fault. It's a chain reaction, bro. And it all starts with my stupid ass internet connection. Anyway, I'm just bitching. I'm just bitching and moaning. I'm just bitching and moaning. You know what I mean? Let me be. Let me be bitching and moaning. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys. If honestly, thank you guys for being more active in chat. Thank you guys for being more active in chat. It's already picking up my mood, so thank you. Thank you. I already bitched and stuff. I might keep bitching, but I'm gonna read the chat. You guys dropping chats will prevent me from fucking bitching, by the way. But Rose has been trying to be active in chat, but my brother didn't pay the Paramount Plus, so I gotta watch this shit on crack streams, which buffers constantly. So I have to keep turning the audio down every 5 seconds. Oh, well, Ro, I'm not complaining at you, Ro. So thank you for your continued support. Thank you for always helping out. Don't stress yourself out. Don't stress yourself out trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be active in chat. It's all good, homie. It's all good. Just come in when you got some shit to say, Ro. I like it when you got some things of substance to say, something that's gonna spark a thought in me. Anyway, uh Space Kid says maybe you need a day with the Diamond Poirier. Shit, it's gonna be good if we do that, Space Kid. It's gonna be good if we do that. Ari says, how you feel about Bobby Green's spar? I need your take. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, but that dude, Antonio Bang Williams, was seen on the Dean the Great live stream last night, like fucking hitting pads at 2 a.m. while these boys are partying in the warehouse. I mean, this guy's down bad. Bang or Bong is down real bad, bro. He's putting in endless work for Bobby Green. I mean, Aries, I kind of already gave my take, but Bobby Green beat the shit out of that dude. All those guys talked a lot of shit to Bobby, showed him no respect, and I don't really fuck with the lack of respect. You know, I fuck with the caution. If you guys want some more take, it's like I fuck with AB and shit, like, you know, being cautious with Bobby and wanting to err on the side of safety. But the thing is that they disguised them trying to say they're gonna err on the side of safety because, you know, Bobby's gonna get fucked up by this guy Antonio Bang Williams. And that's what I don't appreciate. You know, be like, okay, fine, you're not gonna put on the headgear. Fine, Bang's gonna beat the shit out of you. One punch, you're gonna be begging for that headgear. You know, show him some respect, bro. That's the biggest takeaway for me is like the lack of respect for Bobby Green was crazy. So those guys had it coming. Um, I would also say that this guy at Bang is like begging for Bobby to come down to 47. Look, bro, Bobby's the A side. Suck his dick. You know, Bobby pulled up Dolo to the gym. Weight classes don't matter. You weren't the guy he called out, Antonio. You're the guy who stepped up. You stepped up to the plate. Now you want him to come down to your weight class. You stepped up. You know, Bobby didn't pick no weights. Bobby didn't pick no opponent. He pulled up to the gym Dolo and he said, "Who wants to spar me? Who wants to work? Let's get the work." Antonio stepped up because he's really the only one training. He's the best guy in that gym right now because AB's fat fucking alcoholic ass can't do shit. He can't do shit. He got to sit his ass on that sideline and suck on that fucking popsicle like the little bitch that he is today, you know? And that's kind of how I feel about it. Bang being like, oh, you know, come down to 140, you know? I'll fight you on brand risk. All this cap. Bobby's above 200 pounds, you know? All that shit is so lame to me. You know, even Aiden Ross being like, how much does Bobby Green get paid in the UFC? We can match that. Come fight on brand risk. Just the clout chasing, the disingenuousness, thinking how stupid fans are, you know? Go look at those comment sections too when Aiden Ross says, "Oh, we could match that. We could pay Bobby what the UFC's paying him." No, you can't. You know why? Because Bobby's under exclusive contract. You stupid fucks. Quit talking about Bobby Green like that. Quit talking about fighting him. Quit talking about fighting him in boxing. Bobby pulled up Dolo to the gym, was willing to take on anybody they threw at him. It could have been Robert Easter Jr. But too bad, Robert Easter Jr., he fucking cooked too. He cooked too. He been shot. He spent too much time with AB. He was with AB when he got shot. He cooked too. Why ain't he putting in work? You could have stepped up to Bobby Green too, but you standing your ass on the side of that ring. Watching. Anyone could have stepped up to Bobby. Fucking anyone could have stepped up to Bobby. That's what I got to say, bro. Anyone could have stepped up to Bobby. AB acting like, "Oh yeah, I'm just fat and out of shape and I'm an alcoholic, so I can't step in there or else I would beat your fucking ass." Homie, you quit 2 weeks into the 45-day locked-in-a-thon. You quit 2 weeks into the 45-day locked-in-a-thon, homie. Rora says, "My connection is good, thank you." Bobby Green straight unking them all. 200 pounds LMAO, no. Yeah, fuck no. Rose says, "Damn it, gotta go feed my cat." Bro, you should get a pup, homie. Get yourself a dog, homie. Shout out to the cats, though. Dylan says, "Green also benefits from sponsors being a UFC fighter and undisclosed bonuses, so it doesn't benefit him to join brand risk." No, not at all, bro. My cat, my dog, my nah. What's the difference? I said on someone comments, "I like boxing and MMA, but you don't see boxers training in MMA gyms because MMA guys are more well-rounded than ever." Yeah. Rose says, "How much MBPS you get?" Question mark. You mean KBPS? KBPS Roro is 5100 right now. Says 5116. Now it's 5606. I got 4 green bars. Honestly, the connection's fine. It's like a lag when I pull up the Paramount broadcast. Franklin says, "Stream is good on this side." Rose says, "Wouldn't hurt, but it's up to you." What's up to me? I got 500 down, 50 up, fiber. What? Dusko Poirier winning, you think? I honestly don't know. I This fight, I honestly don't know. Internet speed, I meant. James Pond, you got me lost, homie. I don't know what you're talking about. I got 500 down, 50 up, fever. What does that mean? Fibre? Malcolm says, "Perry." What up, Malcolm? What's poppin', Malcolm? You missed me being in my bad mood a second ago. Oh, Robert Valentin versus Dusko. I mean, shit. Two cooks. Two journeymen. Robert Valentin front teeps Dusko to the chest. Dusko falls down, gets back up. Valentin going for a head kick, misses. Dusko going takedown. Valentin going guillotine, standing so far. Standing guillotine, Robert Valentin's going. Oh shit, he cranking that neck. Dusko falling to his back to avoid getting choked, and Valentin ends up in half guard here. Valentin not threatening with the guillotine no more though. Shit, after this stream, if you guys want to help me fix some of the metrics on this, just stick around. Oh, Rose says restart the stream. It's up to you. I don't really want to restart the stream. I think it's fine. I think just if you guys can just continue being active in chat. I think, I think it'll fix it eventually. Valentine in the half guard, or yeah, he kind of, or I mean, he's like in the full guard of Dusko. Dusko basically got one butterfly hook in and one on the outside, probably looking for a sweep or something. Valentine doing a nice job staying on top. Dusko kind of posturing up on the cage now. Valentine just standing into him. Dusko shoots in for a takedown. Has no leg though. Valentine is sprawling. James says, "Yeah, I think it's okay, gang. I think so. I think so. I'm just being honest. It was my bad mood that ruined it. But I'm working on it. I'm working on the bad mood. Okay, so Dusko just reversed Valentine. Valentine working on a guillotine, but Dusko's in this half guard, so he's gonna go. Yeah, he's going Von Flu. He's going Von Flu, and he's probably gonna get it because Valentine didn't let go of the guillotine. You could see it coming from a mile away. I think Dusko's gonna get the tap actually. He going Von Flu on this dude, and he got it. If he can get the right angle on the squeeze, but it's locked in. It does look like the angle's a bit off. Valentine's punching Dusko. Dusko's in a half guard here. Damn, Valentine sweeping Dusko. Valentine is on top now. Valentine just swept Dusko with that Von Flu. Good shit. Dusko trying to set up a triangle now. And he might be able to get it, but Valentine's pretty privy. He's stacking him. Yeah, no triangle attempt. Just Valentine kind of like, settling in on top of Dusko. How is the quality of the stream though right now? If you guys could just update me. I'm not really paying attention to myself. I'm watching. If you guys could just give me like a thumbs up or, laggy or, stream's good. Just a quick little update. Valentine still on top of Dusko here. Dusko trying to scramble for a leg. Valentine trying to stay behind him. Valentine got that seatbelt grip. Oh, he going fucking like reverse Darce. I think that's actually not reverse Darce. It's like the Rutolo lock. The Rutolo team. No lag, boss. Good connection. Seems good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Over. My bad shit. I missed that, but over. Guillotine. Guillotine. Valentine just submitted Dusko. Valentine just submitted Dusko. I did kind of miss that. All right, thank you guys for letting me know about the stream. Good. No lag, boss. Connection check. Seems good. Nice. It's 100. Tony said with the it's gonna be bad. James Pond says like the stream, gang. Yeah, like the stream, Tony Sal. Shit, I actually know Tony Sal already liked it. I could see as soon as I see Tony Sal in here, one light goes up. I already know the deal. Franklin says you went live first 180 days of the year. You built the stream. You built the Steam. Shit, I did, homie. I put in more work than anyone. Okay, I'll just be half less retarded, but maybe more text. 50 gig per second download speed, 50 gig per second upload speed. Says James Pond. I'll look into that after. James Pond says we got to fight for Lionheart's right to partay. Gilly. Oh, that's why we drop in the Dust Emporia emoji. That's good. Tony Sal dropping my emoji. Okay, the next fight coming up is actually a better one. Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Rakic. I think this is what Rakic's debut at heavyweight. Yeah, debut at heavyweight for Rakic. Oh, also, you guys see that Armand versus Charles is booked, but not for the BMF belt. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Charles versus Armand booked, but not for the BMF. Um, First thought that comes to mind is like, are they gonna give the BMF title shot to somebody else? Okay, so Robert Valentine is kind of nice after the win. Robert Valentine, he's the away guy. He brought Dusko into his post fight octagon interview, and he said, "Shit, man, we the same guy pretty much. You know, we got the same blood essentially. We would be brothers, but tonight we had to fight each other. So he was just basically showing respect to Dusko, who's the hometown fighter in Serbia, something like that. I don't fucking know, but yeah, he's Serbian. Oh, shit, I don't fucking know, but yeah, they showed respect. They showed respect, so that was good." James Pond says, I got a haircut, gang. Got final interview for regular job next week. Full-time call center. 12-hour shifts, 4 on, 3 off. I mean, honestly, James Pond, that doesn't sound that bad. What do you do? Answer calls and help people out? 48 hours a week? Spacekiss says, Armand and Charles aren't BMF. No, it's kind of true. Why are we going to make a BMF belt with 2 wrestlers? Rakic at heavyweight, count me in, question mark. I guess, Franklin, we shall see. We shall see. Title shot, title schmott. uh, whose title shot we talking about? James Pond. Roro says, fuck crack streams. I'm about to fucking crash out. I know. Now you know how I felt earlier, Roro. Try meth streams. Darren Till Gorilla Promotions is live. Any fights of significance taking place, though? Franklin says, KC, I won't even watch Rakic fight unless heats up then. Good looks. Yeah, shit. It's like, don't even worry about it, Franklin. My Paramount is expired. I could barely give a fuck less. I'll keep you updated, Franklin. I got you. James Pont says, yeah, sales advisor. Honestly, bro, I'd be down for some type of call center job as long as I don't have to sell anything. Like, let me be customer support for like fucking Yahoo or something. Like, that would be chill. If I needed to go get a regular job, boys, what do you think? What do you what do you think I should get if I had to go get a regular ass job? If I had to do the gayest thing a man could possibly do and go get a regular ass job. I'm trolling, by the way. None of you guys are actually gay. But anyway, if I had to go get a regular ass job, what would I need to get? Like what do you guys think will be good for me? Front desk at a gym, sales, restaurant, call center. I mean, what you guys think? Blue collar? Shit, I think I could be like a construction guy or something. Here, let's do a little doom scroll. I got some bookmarks. I think I got some funny bookmarks. Oh yeah, this is also another one. Gene Silva versus Yair is locked in, right? So we got Yair versus Gene Silva locked in for Noche UFC September 12th. And then we also got Charles versus Armand. So, you know, airport ramp agent. Aries, what the fuck, bro? I don't want to be working at no airport, honestly. That's like the furthest. That's the furthest thing. Aries. Perfecto says, we here, homie. Always keeping a G. What's poppin', Perfecto? Thanks for tapping in, big dog. Perfecto says, delivery jobs is the best. If you don't have to use your car, Perfecto. If you don't have to use your car and gas and you're like a UPS driver, I get it. James Pond says, office job, delivery. Shit, office job and delivery, I'm not really feeling it, bro. Blast furnace operator. Somewhere out of the public eye. Yeah, Space Kid kind of gets me. Space Kid does get me. I need to be out the public eye, bro. I'm not going to be the fucking front desk at a hotel or something. Main thing is do something that doesn't drain your soul one way or another, but you are MMA guy. Exactly. I'm doing my job anyway, right? I ain't fucking doing nothing else. Just take me off this earth now if I have to do something else. God, take me off this earth now if you want me to do something else. I don't even want to live. What you guys think about that? I mean that, by the way. Nah, we're always gonna be making our money off of MMA. Security. You know, I've considered security in the past. It just seems a bit dangerous, you know? Anyway, you know how I always joke about, you know, doing a job interview is one of the gayest things a man can do? So I was just doom scrolling this morning and I bookmarked this so I could bring it to you guys. But it's like, and by the way, for the record, I am in a better mood now, as you guys can tell. So my apologies for earlier. You know, it happens to me sometimes. Should I wear my heart on my sleeve, boys? Anyway, this was something I came across doom scrolling first thing this morning. And I always joke that doing an interview is one of the gayest things a man can do, right? Applying for a job and doing the whole interview, gay as fuck. But this person tweeted, they go, first day at a job is probably top 2 most embarrassing things you can ever go through as a human. And it's so true, bro. We all been there on the first day, standing there, not knowing a fucking soul, just waiting to get talked to, you know, waiting for something to come our way. But we just standing there. And it's very true. First day at a job is probably top 2 most embarrassing things you can ever go through as a human. It is. That's definitely one of the lowest you could ever feel. Moving along. We have some funny stuff. We got some funny stuff. Paulo Costa responded to Yuri. You know, Yuri, I don't know. I think that Yuri is kind of like, this is what I mean, though. Yuri always acts autistic, and people are making a big thing about Yuri and his thin face and stuff. I think Yuri is more egotistical than you guys want to believe. That's why I said a while back. We got the thumbnail. Yuri Prohaska is too egotistical to be autistic. You know, you think autistic dudes go to the barber and ask for a high taper fade, right? Like, this dude cares a lot about his looks. I don't care what anybody has to say. You know, he's always skinny to the point where, like, it's like, bro, why don't you put on some weight because you're undersized for the division? But something tells me this dude's too vain. He always wants to be skinny. Different hairstyles all the time. This dude is too egotistical to be autistic. He's also kind of an asshole. You know, he gets it when people are making fun of him. But again, if you were autistic, you wouldn't get it if people are making fun of you, right? That's why Yuri went up to his lookalike during fight week and he's like, stop doing this stupid shits. Stop doing this stupid shits. It's like, bro, you're autistic. You don't have the ability to tell whether he's making fun of you or not. Anyway, Paulo Costa responded to Yuri. You guys are all laughing. What you guys laughing at? Because it's true? You think that an autistic guy sits in the fucking barber chair and says, hey, let me get that high taper fade, please? Fuck no, he doesn't. He sits in there and he says, let me get the fucking, the buzz cut. You know, 6 all around. You know, an autistic guy, when he sits in that barber chair, he don't even got shout out to all the autistics. It's no diss. But I'm just saying, if you're autistic, you sitting in that barber chair, you getting a 6 all around. You're not even getting a 5 on the sides, a 6 on the top, you know? You're not even getting a 5 on the side, 6 on the top because low-key you autistic. You feel me? And you're just getting a 6 all around because you don't really give a fuck. Not Yuri, though. Not fucking Yuri. He goes into the barber chair. He asks for a high taper fade. You know, he on a diet outside of fight camp just to be vain about it. Everyone's saying he looked like he on Ozempic. He looks skinny. I'm trying to tell you guys. We need to get on call on here, homie. Hello, I want to tell you why I think Strickland isn't up to par compared to old champions. Perfecto. Okay, we'll put it in the agenda. James Pond says get Perfecto on as guest. Okay, I'll put it on the agenda, homie. Not right now because like today's like we're doing some other shit, but I'll put it on the agenda. Ari says, not gonna lie, he's a tryhard, never been on the hype train, man. Yeah, Yuri is a massive tryhard, bro. He's a massive tryhard. It's all a gimmick. Let's go for that. It's a gimmick, bro. It's not real. I can see through it. James Paul says, nah, no good fights on Darren Till Guerrilla Promotions. Okay, so we're not gonna watch it. Franklin says, he's not stupid, just don't have the charisma to combat a higher level. James Paul says, man, I went on 3 sides. Perfecto says, let me get that Boosie fade, baby. That Boosie fade is crazy. Come on, Perry. What I always noticed about Boosie is he gets it shaved in the front. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Space Gate saying, come on, Perry. What do you mean, come on, homie? Anyway, Paulo Costa, he responded to Yuri. And he said, everyone wants to fight me because I'm the guy in this boring division. But the truth is, so far, nobody has mentioned your name to me. So go back to doing that weird thing of yours. Whatever the hell it is you're doing, man. I mean, is that not facts, though? Is that not facts? Oh, James says, I went 3, then faded. Yeah. So you got me. You got me, James. Come on, man. Autistics, they go into 6 all around. Title shot, title thought. Perfecto says, I literally tell my barber to get me Boosie fade and show, here's a pic. We on one today. Imagine if a fucking white boy like Perfecto walked into the barber and he says, give me the Boosie fade. Barber's going to be like, what the fuck is that? And he's going to show him. Oh, this is funny too. This is actually hilarious. Hang on. So Usman in his post-fight press conference after PFL New York, he basically said that Father's plan was to have Habib reigning as champion, Islam reigning as champion, followed by Usman, all I think at 155. But then Somebody reacted to this and they quote tweeted it and they go, they really removed Umar from the father's plan after Merab mouthfucked him to 50-45. I mean, that's too fucking good, bro. Especially when these guys have the biggest egos. It's like, yes, please, just rub it into Umar's fucking face. But this is the quote. When Abdulmanap was alive, he talked about how Habib was going to become champion, and when he moved away, Islam was going to become champion to show that it was not a mistake. After Islam, Usman was going to become champion. This is the legacy. So yeah. And then this fucking funny ass fucking fan, he goes, they really removed Umar from the father's plan after Rob mouth fucked him to 50-45. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Samurai with a taper. Perfecto says, bro, I'm a different type of dude. Not Perfecto, different type of dude for sure. White boy walking around with a boosie fade. You just leave him. You just leave him, bro. You don't even fucking try and bother him. You just leave him. Leave him be. You don't even want to mess with that. Samurai. Okay, here's another one though. This is another hilarious thing. New emote pack dropped by King Slime. Somebody saying like his court order basically has him prevented from throwing up gang signs. So that's why he's doing these fucking insane like little movements. But yeah, Young Thug, he can't throw up the gang signs no more. Let's put it like that. Young Thug can't throw up the gang signs no more. So here he is doing a little snippet. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But these movements are crazy. These movements are crazy. And they captioned it, new emote pack dropped by King Slime. So everybody watch this. 2.7 million views, so you know it's about to be funny as hell. One second, I need to do something. Okay, now we can play this with sound. This is insanely zesty from Thugger. Personally, I would love to reenact this, but it's so fucking zesty I can't. I got respect for myself. Unlike Thugger. Thugger's insane. Thugger is insane. I can't believe I wrote a whole paper on this fucking goofball when I was in college. I did a full-on album review of this goofball when I was in college. I can't believe I did some stupid ass shit like that. Gay as fuck, says Franklin. I mean, oh my gosh, that's the gayest shit. Look at his mouth open too. You gotta peep the mouth when he's doing it. Look at him opening the mouth. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe I did a fucking whole paper on this goofball when I was in college, bro. A whole album review of the Fun album. You guys know that album, the green one. It's called Fun or something like that. Anyway, I did a whole paper on this fucking goofball. I can't believe I did. Franklin says, haha. Space says, really? Yeah, I really did that. I really wrote a paper on that fucking goofball. Shit. I keep doing that. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Why bro just start staring at the wall at the end? Cause that was their sign like, yo, cut the tape. Okay. Rakic versus Tybora. Rakic getting announced now. Rakic versus Tybora. Rakic looking at Tybora with insane eyes. Okay, Rakic versus Tybora's up. Rakic heavyweight debut. Opens up with the leg kick, right hook, left hand. Tybora pressing. Ooh, this looks like a bad matchup for Tybora. Rakic is super fluid on the feet so far. Just letting him go. Big 4-punch combos. 1, 2, 3, 4s after leg kicks coming from Rakic right now. Leg kick for Rakic. Right hand, left hook. Another 4-punch combo on Marcin, but Marcin looks unfazed. Leg kick for Rakic. Rakic doing a good job of hitting and not getting hit right now. Body kick from Tybora, front tee from Rakic. Body kick again for Rakic. Tybora reaching a lot, trying to connect. Front tee from Tybora. We need to refresh this page. It's lagging way too much. They're being a bit more apprehensive. Rakic isn't throwing those big 4-punch combos anymore. He's kind of settling it to one strike at a time. Rakic trying to almost counter Tybura, it seems, trying to draw something out of him and counter him. Leg kick for Rakic. Tybura returns with some strikes upstairs. I mean, it's kind of a weird fight. A lack of engagement, if I'm being real, bro. There's a lack of engagement from these guys, but oh, big head kick from Rakic. 1-2 head kick. Bangs that shit right off his forehead. Damn, Tybura just ate that shit. Leg kick from Rakic. Come on, man. Step up the pace. Leg kick again from Rakic. Tybura, he just throws hands. He barely does shit with it. Tybura is kind of just there, man. That's my big takeaway. Tybura just there. Tybura, he punches, he kicks. It don't really mean shit, bro. Tybura catches a kick, tries to take him down. Rakic kicks out of it. Basically, Tybura is just there to make the night difficult for Rakic, but the result is a foregone conclusion. In my opinion. In my opinion, Tybura just here to make it seem like he fought hard. Along the likes, it's not as bad, but it's along the likes of last week's main event. Not as bad, but it's along the likes of last week's main event. Lionheart probably gives good head though, gang. Bed. You think he giving sloppy toppy in that prison in jail? That Yuri in the Avatar trailer? I don't know. I missed it. Dylan says Rakic looking big. Okay, round 2 starting. And like I said, it is a bit of a boring fight up to this point. I mean, right hand for Rakic. I think Rakic going to put out Tybura. The problem is that Tybura just goes through the motions. He's just there to kind of fight. Like I said, make it seem like he gave this dude a tough fight. Big, big front kick by Rakic to the stomach. Rakic landed 32 of 61. Shit, I missed the Tybura stat. Rakic punches Tybura, and Tybura tries claiming he poked him, but I think it's just the glove going in the eye. Oh, it was an open slap to the eye. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't a glove. Fingers in the eye. Kerry Hatley should pause the action. Make sure Marston's okay. Rakic is doing his thing, man. It's hard to... Rakic punch into the body, punch into the head. Nothing's really of significance that's landed on Tybura yet, though. It's just, you know, he's just hitting him, essentially. Yeah, apparently Tybura missed 74% of his strikes so far, so it kind of shows, right? Tybura is just doing shit. He's just going through the motions, but he's not really doing much. Having a real low success rate, low output. Leg kick from Rakic, leg kick from Tybura. Rakic winning this round, though, clearly. Right hook from Tybura, though. Tybura clinches up, lands a knee. Both standing at range right now. Tybura with a big telegraphed left hand from outside. Rakic gets completely out the way of it. Ooh, right hand for Rakic. Leg kick for Tybura. Right hook, left hand for Tybura. Does kind of connect on Rakic. My stream lagged, but I think that was a head kick that just landed for Rakic. Sorry for the boring fight, boys. What, you know? It's a boring ass fight. They're just kicking and punching, man. They're just kicking and punching, man. Rakic, 29 strikes in the first. Tybura, 17. In round 2, they're even, 14-14. I would say Rakic has been landing with a bit more significance. James says, not your fault, Jacob. Well, thank you. Left hook from Rakic. Castro really hates Tybura. Tybura falls. I think he tried to throw a kick at the end of the round. All right, thank God we only have 5 minutes left of this. I think. Yeah, we only got 5 minutes left of this. No, it's a 4-rounder, G5. Rakic corner is asking him to turn it up. I mean, it was a close striking round in round 2, but I think Rakic got it easily. If the strikes were equal, Rakic landed the better, harder, cleaner shots. Starting this round off with some leg kicks from the both of them. Bisping even pointing out on commentary that the output was reduced. I told you guys, big body kick from Rakic. Tybura counters with a stiff jab. Jab 2 from Rakic though. Right hand again from Rakic. Rakic needs to go back to the game plan he was displaying at the beginning of round 1. Leg kick for Rakic. Right hand for Rakic. Left hook. As Tybura tries to get it back. Rakic slipping and ripping. Yeah. The jab is setting up a lot of the twos for Rakic. You going jab 2 to the head, jab 2 to the body. Looking good from Rakic. Another jab 2 to the body. Try to follow it up with a left hook. Missed. Rakic tries to throw a kick. Tybura tries to catch it. They fucking fall into each other and start grappling against the cage. This is not what we're tuning in for. Rakic just holding Tybura up against the cage. 2-0. Elbows from Rakic up against the cage. Damn, first 3-rounder of the night. The tweet says bad look from heavyweight. That's crazy. This would never happen to the flyweights, would it? Flyweight would never be the first decision of the night. Rakic is laying on Tybura right now. He could easily let go and strike, but he's choosing to lay on Tybura and hold him up against this cage. Now he's going for a takedown. Rakic trying to go for like a double leg and shit. What the hell? Let go and fucking strike. You got a minute 30 left. What are you doing? Rakic is grappling Tybura to save his life. Felder saying that Rakic is feeling it, feeling the move up to heavyweight. Big shoulder from Rakic. Flyweight, schmyweight. Now I get why people weren't buzzing off Rakic heavyweight debut. Bro, Rakic is said and done in the UFC. This ain't no new horizon, bro. Big guys can't fight. Yeah, I mean. One minute left of this round, and I'm telling you, bro, Rakic is literally hugging Tybura up against the cage this whole time. I'm going to go pour my other cup of coffee, bro. Nothing's happening, so. I'll just wait the 30 seconds for you guys. They can just cut Rakic. They could just cut Rakic at this point. Or just tee him up for like a guy like Gable Steveson. You know, Rakic versus Gable Steveson. Rakic holding on the cage, putting his hand above. It's just like egregious, bro. Egregious. Rakic is cheating. Rakic reaping his hand over the top of the cage, grabbing it, eye poking. This guy's egregious, man. Fuck Rakic. I'm glad I didn't go pour my cup of coffee. This dude grabbing the cage to stay on it. Straight cheater. Whatever, Rakic. Whatever, Rakic. Whatever, Rakic. I'm gonna make my cup of coffee, but we don't really fuck with Rakic, boys. Honestly, though, let's hear what Dude got to say. Let's hear what this dude got to say. Yeah, Tony says LMAO, one of the commentators said thank you when the ref separated him. It was ridiculous. Rose says, God, this stinks. Yeah, Rakic stink the whole night up. I love it. I love that. You guys love that saying, huh? Tony Salgo and Rakic, Shrakic. I agree. I completely agree. Dylan says, going through the motions, ass performance. I mean, come on, bro. You guys already know. You know the deal, guys. Going through the motions, both of them. Space Kid. And how does Rakic gas against a guy like Tybora anyway? Space Kid says, crazy work. Franklin says, cut Rakic. Wow, that bad. Haha. LMFAO. True. That bad. James Pond says, regular job, schmegular job. 3 judges score the contest 30-27. Winner by UD Rakic. Real says I'm smoking on both those bum ass motherfuckers. Yeah. Some bum ass. That's a bum ass performance by both men. Let's see if he gets a octagon interview or not. I don't think he's gonna get an octagon interview. Oh, he is. He shouldn't. Banging the neighbor, banging the neighbor. He's shouting out his Serbian fans. Rakic and Tybora, just 9 to 5 workers. 2 journeymen. Black Irishman says all that after a 16-week camp. No, I know. Serbia, Schmerbia. Heavyweight, schmevyweight, Tony Sal. Heavyweight, schmevyweight, bro. He said he was fighting for his job. Shit, you lost your job, homie. You might have won the fight, but you lost the job, homie. Tybora was ranked 13. Should Rakic be 13? Who does he want? Around that ranking? He says yes to everybody. No call out. No call out. He's sending a message in Serbian. I don't care. I got to take another shit. I can't lie. I got to take another shit, boys. It's all this coffee. But we got the co-main up next. Actually, a decent fight that I'm looking forward to. Navajo Sterling versus Jan Blachowicz. So tap in. That's the co-main. And then we got the main between Medic and Rodriguez, which is also another banger coming up. So I got to take a shit, but I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be back before the start of the card. How about that? Here we are. Here we are. Yo, you guys disgust me. Jacob's fun hole is crazy. Blachowicz versus Navajo Sterling is up. Okay. Jan versus Nav. This is a big fight. This is the fight right here. Navajo throws a head kick and falls. Jan falls right into him. But Navajo stands up, turns Jan into the cage. Navajo got an over-under. Pushing Jan up against the cage. Jan digs for the double unders, gets it. Navajo trying to go knee, but Jan blocking them already. Navajo's still trying to get this weird takedown on Jan, despite Jan having double unders. It makes no sense. Yeah, see what I mean? He really thought he could get a takedown with double overs. Is crazy. That's like, I mean, he tried the wrong takedown. You got to go a throw with double overs. You don't go for a leg with double overs. Damn, that was a green mistake by Nav. They're back on the feet though. Nav is backing up constantly against Jan. Jan pressing Nav. It looks like Jan might have caught Nav, but the broadcast is glitching, so I'm missing it. They're clinched up right now. I think Jan caught Nav though. Nav almost dropped. I don't think he dropped fully. They're showing the replay. Nav goes in. Jan catches him with a left hook, a short left hook. Nav almost drops, but he doesn't. I don't think the knee touched the canvas. But yeah, Nav's too predictable. He a bit too wide shots. And basically Nav tried throwing that right hand and Jan just boom, quick. Lead left hook clip. You know? Navajo telegraphing his shots and shit. Navajo bleeding out the nose. Left hook to the body from Jan. I mean, I'm seeing Jan. Oh, left hook to the body from Nav. Lead leg kick by Nav. Let's see how this fight plays out. Jab from Nav. Leg kick from Nav. Oh shit. Right hand for Nav rocks Jan. Jan down. Jan covering up. Nav on top of him, raining down ground and pound. Oh shit, the fight's probably gonna be over. Nasty elbows from Nav, punches. Jan closes full guard. Oh, big elbow from Nav, just cut open Jan. Right eyes cut for Jan. Just more damage coming down from Nav right now. Jan's legs are open in the guard. More elbows from Nav. Nav stands up out the guard, pounding down on Jan. Finishes Jan. Fight's over. Stopped. Damn, you could kind of see it switching. Nav locked in. Nav locked in for sure. Tough start to the fight for Nav, but he locked in. And I would just say the one really egregious thing from Nav is that he tried taking Jan down with a double overhook. You know, he tried to go for like a single leg with the double overs. I think that was the worst mistake he made. Nav throwing wide shots though and getting clipped with that left hook woke him up, and he stopped getting clipped as soon as that happened to him. So, you know, you saw him make the adjustment in real time after Jan clipped him. I will say that. You saw him make the adjustment in real time after Jan clipped him, and he locked in after that. I think he kind of better than Carlos. I mean, he just stopped Jan, and people think that Jan might have arguably beat Carlos. He may give him a nosebleed, but he got him back on the chin with that elbow. Yeah. Nav Goodman says Aries. Down goes Gramps, says Franklin. James Paul says Jacob out here with the swollen hole in. Enough, James. Enough, James. One shot changed that entire fight. Rose says Jan looked good until he just stood there planted. Well, he had to stay there planted because Nav made the adjustment, bro. You got to give the credit to Nav, bro. You got to give the credit to Nav because Nav made the adjustment. Nav woke up as soon as he got clipped with that left hook and almost got dropped. Aries says, I'm going off his debut till now. He making improvements. Took the fight on short notice. I mean, it's good shit from Nav. He may be one ugly motherfucker. But good shit from Nav. Honestly, Nav is black, no? He's like an albino black or something? Franklin says, can we get an awesome main event for once? Been waiting for years, I know. Dispatch Jan, that's crazy. What up, True Silence? Nav saying he's a massive fan of Blockwitz. Two weeks notice he took the fight. Jan beat Izzy. Jan arguably beat Carlos Olberg, and Navajo did that to him. He said he missed his sister's 21st, and then he goes, happy birthday, Dante. Dante's a man's name. What the hell is going on here? Navajo says Costa or Roundtree before the end of the year. That's who he wants. Navajo Sterling wants Costa or Roundtree before the end of 2026. Ari says, yeah, he chopped cheese. No, he's white. Is he? James Bond says white schmite. Tony says Jan will return on the streets. Rover says, no, I know Nav is the real deal, but Jan got too confident for real. I'll disagree. I'll disagree, Ro, and say that if Jan could have, he would have, bro. I think Nav made the adjustment. We could agree to disagree on that one, Ro. Personally, I think Jan made the adjustment. I think if he could have done more, he would have. You know, I think after he had the success with the left hook, Nav made the necessary adjustment, and the holes weren't there anymore. Tony says, have you played Wolfenstein? No. Rose says, nah, he ain't black, he moldy. Oh my gosh. I'm not black. I think that's probably a black joke, but I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it, but shit, it works. Okay, so main event up next, Medic versus D-Rod. Medic versus D-Rod coming up. From San Gabriel. Shout out to 626. Fighting out at San Gabriel, D-Rod. We rocking with D-Rod. He fighting an uphill battle, but Uros Medic versus Labubu guy. What the fuck? Dylan? Or are you saying that because my Mexican neighbor is fucking the dude with the labubus and shit? Dylan with the craziest inside joke lore of all time. Medic versus labubu. Because we all know I got a neighbor who fucking rocks the labubu in his fucking rearview mirror. Insane work. Is being locked in a Mexican prison the best base for MMA? Maybe. Maybe. We're about to find out. Street Fighter is one of the best bases for MMA. But it does come down to technique, you know? At the end of the day, it does come down to technique. Tony says, "Do the Mexican neighbor me acting thug? Better not." Oh, do the Mexican neighbor be acting thug? Better not. No, he's actually chill. I think I gave him a hard time. Tony, I think I gave him a hard time. He's actually nice to me. We walk by, he's like, "Yo, what up?" No ego. He don't got no ego. So I dropped the ego with him too. I'm like, "Yo, what up?" I haven't heard him yelling at his old lady in a while, so shit, you know. I'll let him be. Dylan says street fighting gives you valuable experience that a lot of clean cut trained fighters lack, which can make a difference. Not true. That's one of the reasons why Nate Diaz was so successful in the UFC. Roro says Kai Car France is moldy or whatever. Dylan says I'm rooting for D-Rod. Franklin says Medic trying to build the fight, talking shit. Maybe not smartest thing. About to check the astrology on this fight. Holla. Let me know, Franklin. Uros is talking quite a bit of shit, isn't he? Roro says I'm rooting for my dick. We all know someone that looks like D-Rod and they're an interesting or funny character. Low key. I don't got too many D-Rods in my life, but I feel you.
Shit, we rocking with D-Rod, bro. We rocking with D-Rod heavy. D-Rod walking out to Walk 'Em Down by NLE Choppa. Walk 'em down. Walk 'em down. Yeah, walk 'em down, D-Rod. Shit, honestly, you guys are gonna love this, but it's like if I was gonna say the N-word, this might be the time to say it, you know? uh, just because, you know, we gotta get real ghetto with it for D-Rod's walkout. You know? Shit, walk this N-word down, D-Rod. Walk this N-word down, homie. That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. Walk this N-word down, homie. Let's go, D-Rod. Let's go, D-Rod. Rodriguez from LA. Yeah, Malcolm. Shout out to San Gabriel. Shout out San Gabriel, the 626, Malcolm. If BJ Penn is correct, he's dealing with a clone attack on his life. Perry, you believe in clones? I don't think it's possible to make a clone. Shit, Malcolm. You know that like on Fox News one time, the masks, they put a clone mask on a man. This is kind of in the weeds for what we're talking about right now, Malcolm, but you started it. But anyway, a couple months ago on Fox News, they exposed a man for going on wearing a mask. You know, there was a man who went on under a false identity because he was wearing a fucking mask, you know, of an actual face. And I don't think it's exactly clones, Malcolm, and I don't even think that's what BJ's claiming. BJ's claiming they're masked. BJ's claiming they put masks on. Well, actually, BJ does claim clone, but it's a mix between clone and masking. You know? He thinks basically people have like murdered his family, and now there's like imposters, and they show up in his house wearing masks and shit. They're not really them. If he could demask them, you know? Oh yeah, the lizard guy. Yeah. He was wearing a mask, bro. That's not really his identity. If you took that thing off his head, you would have seen a different person. And I believe it, Malcolm. I believe that could exist, homie. And in Hawaii too, especially in Hawaii. Let me find out that BJ Penn owns some sacred ass fucking land. That's all the fucking proof I would need. If BJ Penn's residence is on some sacred land that the state's trying to like obtain. Yeah, bro. You guys got to be careful about Hawaii, bro. You got to be careful about Hawaii. Pray for BJ, says True Silence. Shit, we praying for BJ. Walk him down. Walk him down. I'm hyped for D-Rod. Shit. I'm hyped for D-Rod. I'm ready to get in there with D-Rod. D-Rod thuggin'. D-Rod aura farming real quick before Medic walks out. Aura farming to walk him down out the corner. Franklin says, okay, astrology chart is in. It's Earth sign against Earth sign. Capricorn D-Rod against Taurus Medic. Medic's chart and date of birth looks pretty goated, but D-Rod is a Capricorn, and their careers are the very most important thing to them. Also has a good birthday chart as well, possibly upset yet again, brewing in the big 26. Okay, hey, you guys got the astrological breakdown from Franklin. You know? LO Jacob getting there with D-Rod. Shit, I'm gonna be in D-Rod's corner. I don't want to fight D-Rod. I'm gonna get in there and fight with D-Rod. You know, me and D-Rod, we finna beat Medic's ass together. We finna jump Medic, bro. We finna jump his ass. We finna jump Medic's ass, bro. D-Rod was hyping me up, though. D-Rod was definitely hyping me up during that walkout. Astrology, schmastrology. uh, Gonna get up in D-Rod, gang. Hey, let us know the Lubu Mexican neighbor lore after the fight, I'll remind you. All right, Tony. You can remind me. You can, you can remind me, Dylan. Or Tony. For having goofy technique and noodle arms, D-Rod hits hard. Astrology, schmastrology. Rose says, dude, only in the Perry stream do we got a whole astrology betting breakdown. This shit's dope as fuck. Shit, we cover all the bases, Ro. The technique breakdown, the astrological breakdown. Shit, we got it all over here, homie. Roro is the one who knocks. Medic just stepped his ass in that cage for his ass whooping. Medic just stepped his ass in that cage for that ass whooping. Medic Schmedic. Hey boys, and then we got Roach versus Zepeda tonight. So tap in. We're gonna be live this evening for Lamont Roach Jr. versus William Zepeda. The WBC World Lightweight title fight. So I'm just looking at the schedule for today. We got Lamont Roach Jr. versus William Zepeda. Oh shit, Dallas Kaleopu's on this card. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so a little lore for you guys. Dallas Kaleopu is a Hawaiian fighter. He's 8-0. He trains with I mean, it's some insane lore for you guys, but he trains with Nito Boxing, who is also the gym that Max Holloway frequents in Hawaii to get boxing work. You know, Max Holloway's younger cousin, Asa Stevens, Golden Glove champion. He used to train at this gym, but Asa moved to Vegas recently. But Dallas is fighting tonight. Okay. Okay, Dallas is fighting. I don't know Dallas's ceiling, but I do know Dallas is a sparring partner of Max Holloway's at times. You know, Dallas 27 years old, out of Hawaii. He's on this card. He's kicking it off. Anyway, Lamont Roach versus William Zepeda. We're going to be tuning into that later. Okay, Bruce Buffer with the introductions. Space goes, oh, you're live tonight? Holy W. Yeah, we live tonight for Lamont Roach Jr. versus William Zepeda. D-Rod looking like he feeling the pressure. Tony says, hey, another street fighting background D-Rod fight. He had to be in that LA street serving the op straight manos. Yeah, he was serving up fades in the streets for sure in LA. Franklin says, hopefully can tip later tonight. That's dope. Shit. Much love to you, Franklin. Tony says, W. James says W stream. Shout out to you boys. Zapata, I'll be there. I'll be here then. All right, shout out to Malcolm. I will see you tonight, Malcolm. Come on now, we can't miss Lamont Roach Jr. versus William Zapata. Hey, Zapata's the underdog though, Malcolm. He the underdog. So we shall see. Lamont real good. Lamont real good. If Zapata beats Lamont, that's certified. And then we got to consider, like, is fucking what's his name overhyped? Shout out Alhambra, California. All right, Medic getting announced now. Ro said, I don't know who these guys boxing are, but I'll be there. Tap in, Ro. You'll learn something. True Silence says Roach got that on lock. Tony says we already know what color rag D-Rod reps. What color rag does D-Rod rep? I don't think he's a blood or a crip. Malcolm says Zapata has volume and Mexican style, just lacks power to get guys out. I mean, shit, we'll see. We'll see, Malcolm. D-Rod and Medic, they touched gloves, but now they're about to scrap. Run up likes on the stream one more time. Fight is on. Leg kick for Medic. Leg kick for D-Rod. Kicks out Medic's leg. Medic back up, though. Front teep for Medic. Doesn't really get through on D-Rod. Right hand, left hand for Medic. Doubled it up. Put D-Rod down. Now he beating up on D-Rod on the floor. D-Rod's done, bro. Fight's over. Are you kidding me? Are you... it's aight. It's aight. Damn, D-Rod, that Mexican prison did a number on him. Damn, cuh, kicked out Medic leg. Looked dope, but damn, cuh. Damn, cuh. Damn, cuh. Hey, what does Dean the Great say? He says, respect, cuh. Shit, respect, cuh. Respect, Medic. That Mexican prison did a number on D-Rod, though. Damn. Damn. I'm not kidding about that. It's kind of unfortunate. My dick, says Ro. Main event always a fucking fix. Fuck, says Franklin. Tony says they flares in there for the UFC arena looking like a Bundesliga match. Medic in his prime. Nah, I'll no more disrespecting Medic, bro. I'll stop disrespecting Medic. Right hand. Left hand on the chest. Right hand on the head. Are you kidding me? Right hand on the cheek. Chest. Back of the head. Knee. Dylan says that was some Custer shit. Honestly, looking at that finish on replay, D-Rod, the Mexican prison did even more to D-Rod than I thought. Honestly, Medic lands a right hand, a glancing left hand, right, on the cheek of D-Rod, follows that up with a left hook to D-Rod's chest, hits D-Rod in the back of the head, kinda. D-Rod falls as he's punching him as he falls to the ground. Like, D-Rod literally went down off of one shot. Knee sent him flying. Yeah, the knee, but that landed to the body. I can't believe D-Rod got that badly fucked up. Shit, do I gotta step in that cage and rep the 626? Shit, bro. San Gabriel need a new representative. I might be the one. Congratulations, Medic. I don't want to be too down on D-Rod because I do think the Mexican prison did a number on him. Respect. They dap up after. They whisper to each other. It's all love. It's respect for sure. D-Rod pissed though. Medic looking so confident before he starts speaking on the mic. What's he gonna say? Just yet another main event fix. Oh well. True Silence says, shaking my head, D-Rod lost his career over an ounce of za. Yeah, he did. Rose says, I told you he was nervy. Tony says, can't blame D-Rod. Prob just in that cell eating hot Cheeto tamales and ramen spreads. Oh, he was for sure doing that. Medic saying he wants to cry. Been gone from home for 9 years. Finally returning. He's emotional. He was 22 when he left. I respect it. Dedicates the victory to Jesus Christ. Shout out to Jesus. But enough, bro. Come on. Quit crying. No, we don't got. He says, I have so many words, I don't think we have enough time. Nah. I'm going to cook the rest of this division with you guys by my side. We're going to bring the belt to Serbia. Nah. He feeling the hype too much. Now he's promising a title with the help of the fans. Bro, the fans ain't going to win you the fucking belt. You got to win that belt yourself. Medic calls out Prates. He said he asked for Leon. Leon's still in hiding. He wants to fight Leon if he pulls himself out of the hole he shoved himself into. He'll gladly knock him out. Final message from Medic. Can't blame dope finish for Serbia though. Gotta admit, and repping Christ on the mic, nice. It's good shit. Medic is Serbian Orthodox. Yeah, shout out to Jesus for sure. True silence. James Bond says a handful of D-Rods. Roro says Andrew Tate in his cell right now yapping about how D-Rod lost because of the prison water. James says Tate is drinking shower water apparently. Nah, flame in an indoor arena is wild. See you for Zapata. I'll see you, Malcolm. I'll see you for Zapata. Ugh. Shit. R.I.P. D-Rod, man. R.I.P. D-Rod. Okay, I guess that's the stream. I guess that's the stream. I'll tap in with you guys a little bit later, though. Congratulations to Medic. D-Rod versus Holland rematch, I guess. Eh. Capricorn shrinking high pressure. Think Ilya. Think LeBron. Think Tiger Woods. Think D-Rod. The Jeff Neal KO was better. People forget, man. Holland bailed out D-Rod for a rematch. James Pond says, peace, homie. Deuces says, true silence. Yeah, I'll see you guys later this evening. All right, peace out. Peace out, boys. I'll see you this evening. Thanks for watching. I will see you. Oh, wait, tell the Lubu Mexican neighbor lore real quick. All right. Basically, there was just a point in time we had a new neighbor. Obviously, he's Mexican, but like he's like my neighbor. So I was like leaving my house one time and they had their window open and he's fucking talking all this shit to his girl. So I was like, damn, bro, you really be abusing your girl and shit. That's fucked up. And then like I saw him driving and like he had a Labubu hanging from his rearview mirror inside the car. And I was like, oh, that's the last fucking straw, homie. You got a fucking Labubu? Like you got a Labubu hanging from your rearview mirror? That's insane, homie. And you talking shit to your girl? Like, oh my gosh, bro. Can't get any worse than that. So that's the Lord Tony M. I don't want to go too in on him because it was a bit disrespectful, I feel like. So but that's like, that's the lore. I think, they seem like nice people. I was probably wrong. I was probably he was talking mad shit to his girl though. But shit, people got issues in their relationship. So but the main thing is he had a Labubu hanging from his rearview mirror. And I was like, dude, you're fucking pathetic. Like a straight ABG, you feel me? And the ABGs don't even rock the Labubus anymore, do they? Shout out Tony M though. Consider this Lewis after a shower. What? Medic versus Protest for the title after he slimes out Ian Gary for the rematch would be the best timeline. Medic versus Protest is cool. Medic versus Leon Edwards is cool too. Medic versus Michael Morales is cool too. Run it up. All right, boys. I'll see you though. I'll catch you later. Peace out, boys. Thanks for watching. Like the stream on your way out if you didn't like it. Peace out, boys. Thanks for watching.